Welcome to Nale Yoga, the podcast with Yoga Nidra journeys for deep rest and more. I'm Ruthie Ayzenberg, and I'm grateful to be here with you today. Before we begin, please take a moment to hit the follow or subscribe button to help this podcast grow, in case you fall asleep by the end of this practice. Now, let's get started. Please find a comfortable spot where you can lie down safely, ensuring that you have all the necessary supports that you might need, like blankets or pillows. Align your spine so that your body is straight from head to toe, allowing your feet to be naturally apart, and resting your arms loosely by your sides with the palms of the hands facing the sky. Tilt your forehead slightly forward to elongate the back of the neck. Seek symmetry and stability in this posture, making any adjustments necessary for your comfort. Today's practice is inspired by the spirit of Pesach, or the Jewish holiday of Passover, a time that symbolizes liberation, renewal, release from the shackles of the body and mind, and the journey to freedom. Through this Yoga Nidra practice, you're invited to turn the senses inward. By withdrawing from the external input, your mind can unshackle from the constrictive cognitive brain and cross over into deeper layers of awareness. In this space, the nervous system repatterning can begin if you allow it to take place. Between the alpha and theta and delta brainwave states, you're guided towards a safe space for integrating emotional memories, releasing psychological scars that may have accumulated, and recalibrating core beliefs. Here, a process towards your greater liberation can start. If you feel safe with my guidance, you may close your eyes and yield to the surface beneath you. The practice of Yoga Nidra begins now. Tune into the subtle vibrations of the air surrounding you. Direct your awareness to your breath, tracing its path as it ebbs and flows like the tide, traveling from your nose to your lungs and back. Feel the air as it moves through your collarbones, down your arms, and into your fingertips, allowing your fingertips to naturally curl with each inhalation. Sense the air descending into your belly, releasing tension from your hips and flowing down to your toes. As you exhale, feel the breath rise through the back of the throat, allowing the contours of your face to soften. Visualize a single grain of sand. A single grain of sand. You are exactly where you need to be. During this practice, you may find yourself drifting into the space between sleep and wakefulness. It's recommended to stay awake if you wish to consciously explore the connection between your body and mind. However, if your intention is to fall asleep, you may give yourself permission to do so. In this space, all experiences are welcome just as they are, and you are welcome just as you are. I invite you to follow whatever arises for you during this practice with curiosity and acceptance. Simply listen to my voice as your guide. And if your mind begins to wander, remember that you can always return back to my voice to realign your focus. Now, sensing the edges of your body from the extremities, tracing around the whole perimeter. And now shift your gaze towards the back of the head, inward and upward to the space between the eyes. And let's bring to mind your intention for today's practice. Your intention is your kavanah in Hebrew or sankapla in Sanskrit. This is the resolve that speaks to what drives you most from the core of your being. Your intention can be a short, positive, simple statement starting with I am. No one can tell you what intention to set. But if you're unsure what your intention is, consider trying out some of these phrases to give you some ideas. I am free. I am courageous. I trust. I am clear. I am grateful. I am abundant. Or just simply, I am here, Hineni. Whatever intention you have chosen, say it to yourself 3 times in the present tense with feeling. I am. Your intention has been planted. Your intention is like a seed, and you will see how with time and patience it will come to fruition. For now, let it go and bring awareness to your breath, just following its natural cyclical pattern. And now let's begin the rotation of consciousness by bringing awareness to different body parts in rapid succession. I invite you to repeat each part that I say in your mind and bring awareness to it in your body. Stay with me here, but no need to concentrate too intensely. bringing awareness to the mouth, and the upper lip, and the lower lip, and the teeth, and the gums, and the tongue, and descending down to the throat, and the chest, and the abdomen, and the navel, and the pelvic region. Bringing awareness to the right hand thumb, second finger, third, fourth, fifth, the back of the hand, feeling the palm of the hand, ascending up the right arm, past the elbow to the shoulder, and wrapping around to the collarbone, arriving to the left shoulder, descending down the left arm, past the elbow, down to the left palm, the back of the hand, fifth finger, fourth finger, third finger, second finger, left hand thumb. And now bringing awareness to all 5 toes on the right foot, ascending up the right leg to the kneecap, the entire right leg, the hip, the right glute, the right side body, the armpit, and curving to the upper back, the mid back, the lower back, and descending down the back of the right leg, down to the right heel, crossing over to all 5 toes on the left foot, and ascending up the left leg to the kneecap, the hip, the glute, the left side body, the armpit, and the upper back, the mid back, the lower back, the back of the left leg, and descending down to the left heel. Now both legs together. The tailbone. Awareness shifts to the tailbone. The curve of the spine, following the curve of the spine, and arriving to the back of the neck and the base of the skull, curving up the back of the head to the top of the head. Awareness at the crown of the head, the whole head, now the whole face, the right side of the face, the left side of the face, the forehead, the right eye, the left eye, both eyes together, the right ear, the left ear, both ears together, the right cheek, the left cheek, both cheeks together, the jaw, the chin, back to the mouth, the nose, perceiving the air going through both nostrils and descending down the windpipe to the lungs. From here, just breathe from the nostrils to your lungs, observing the cycles of breath as they ebb and flow naturally. No need to change anything, just observe for a while how the breath weaves through your body. And now begin to count backwards from 40 breaths in the following manner. Inhale, trust. Exhale, freedom, 40. Inhale, trust. Exhale, freedom, 39. Inhale, trust. Exhale, freedom, 38. Now continue this breathing cycle on your own, and if you lose track of your count, go ahead and start back with 40. We now move on to awareness of opposites. I'm going to invite you to experience opposing feelings and sensations. And I invite you to just observe how you're experiencing these polarities in your body without changing anything. Remember that you are not your feelings, you're just the observer of your experience. Now sense where you might be feeling stuck. Bring awareness to any areas of stuckness, stagnation, or bondage in your body or in your mind. And just allow yourself to connect to any areas of stuckness, bringing awareness to areas of stuckness in your body. And see how it affects your body. Areas of stuckness. Now let it go. And sense any areas where you're feeling freedom. From a space of neutrality, explore how you experience freedom in your body and mind. And let yourself accept all that arrives with non-attached welcoming, and see how it affects your body. Awareness of freedom. Awareness of freedom. Awareness of freedom. And now oscillate between the stuckness and the freedom, seeing how these polarities harmonize into a rhythmic coexistence within your body. And now let it all go. And just experience your body laying there in perfect stillness, concentrating on the space behind your closed eyelids. Just be here for a while and observe what's happening as if you're watching a screen without getting too attached. Let's move on to visualization. I'm going to see a series of images, and I invite you to repeat each one in your mind and visualize it as vividly as possible. Experience every image on all levels of awareness as much as you can. Sensations, feelings, and memory associations. Moon over the mountains. Moon over the mountains. The aroma of sandalwood. The aroma of sandalwood. And the back of the wagon. In the back of the wagon. Back breaking labor. Your lower back. Come back home. Come back home. A festive table. A festive table. The sound of dry matzahs breaking. The sound of dry matzahs breaking. the horns of a ram, the horns of a ram. The mountains skip like rams, the hills like young lambs. The mountains skipping like rams, the hills like young lambs. A thick darkness, salty water, tears of freedom, tears of freedom, the click of a lock opening, the click of a lock opening, a corridor through the sea, a corridor through the sea, endless desert, endless desert. A mirage in the desert, a mirage. See what the mirage is showing you. Whatever it is reflects the state of your consciousness. Hills of sand. Hills of sand surrounding you. A sojourning tribe. A sojourning tribe. I camp at the foot of the mountain. I camp at the foot of the mountain. A panorama of stars in the cosmos. A panorama of stars in the cosmos. The burning sphere of the sun. The burning sphere of the sun. The precious sphere of our earth. The precious sphere of our earth. A crumb of matzah. A grain of sand. A grain of sand. A grain of sand. Concentrate on one grain of sand. One grain of sand among billions. Just one grain of sand among eons. The desert is a place to meet yourself without distraction. Just be here and let your mind wander in total freedom. Welcome any sensations, emotions, and images or memories that may emerge without getting too attached to them. Just be here. Who are you in the emptiness of the desert? From this space of complete freedom and awareness, shift your eyes inward towards the center of the head and upward towards the pineal gland. From here, call in your intention, your kavanah or sankapla. Repeat the same intention 3 times with feeling and let it absorb into your being. I am. Let your intention seep through your forehead and skull to embed throughout the pathways of your brain from the outermost layer of the cerebellum, absorbing into the deeper regions of the midbrain and the brainstem. Let it echo down the spine and enter into your bones, your organs, tissues, muscles, vessels, and the smaller cells of your body, infusing you with hope, strength, and purpose. And now it's time to reconnect with your breathing, returning back to the breath and following it naturally and effortlessly. Scan your body from the top of the head to the tips of the toes. And notice how you're feeling at this time. Notice the feeling of the surface underneath you and the position of your body. Visualize the room around you and become aware of your surroundings. Taking a moment to integrate this practice, allowing it to settle into your consciousness like grains of sand that have been blowing, settling to the ground, finding their own spaces to rest. And now bringing back some small movements to your fingers and toes. You may rotate your wrists and ankles, stretch your arms overhead, waking up, waking up, waking up, making some bigger movements perhaps. And bringing this energy of freedom and restoration with you, with a sense of peace upon your face and strength in your heart. Now slowly return to your whole body, taking all the time that you need. And when you're sure that you're wide awake, you may open your eyes and thank yourself for practicing Yoga Nidra today. The practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete. If you've benefited from this practice, please go ahead and share, like, subscribe, or follow this podcast, as it will help this podcast grow and it will help me to create more episodes. If you're celebrating Passover, I wish you a Chag Sameach, a happy Passover, and hope you don't get too stressed out with all the preparations. Just keep doing Yoga Nidra. And whoever you are in the world, wherever you are, whether you're celebrating or not celebrating, I wish you peace, strength in the face of challenges, and freedom. Be well for now. Until next time.